Hi, this is a Transformers video review of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Starscream. As you can see, it's the F-22 Raptor. Really cool. Far more better than the 2007 movie, Starscream. He's much skinnier, and he also has really cool landing gears. It folds up and down. Folds down. It's pretty cool. Really detailed version. Skinny. And the only thing I don't like is that his hands stick out. His his claw hands. And like he also has missiles that go in here. I have them with me, but I like to take them out because it doesn't really look that good. You could also store him here, but I don't really, And for his arms, you could fold them up like this, but when you look at him from like that, it looks really stupid. So I just leave him flat. And they used to have a different version where the missile launchers could come out and claws fold in, like the fingers fold in and into that space over here, like right here, so you can't really see the hands. But for some reason Hasbro didn't publish that version, and I don't know why. So yeah, that's pretty much him. Oh, and also he has the boosters here. It's orange fluorescent plastic. It's really cool. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's there. It's pretty cool, really detailed. And he has the Cybertronian tattoos, Cybertronian symbol, and the Decepticon logo right there. Really cool. Here's a quick size comparison and differences between the 2007 movie version. So yeah, that's pretty much them. He's really skinny. This one's like crap technically. He's really fat, and he has like these big missile launcher arms, and he doesn't have landing gear. He just has these wheels all over him. So I don't know what they're thinking with that, but it was back then. Now this one's a better version, obviously. Skinnier, more slick, looks better, more accurate. And the robot mode is kind of different. Like the body looks almost the same version, like same, except for the hands and legs, I guess you could say. Arms, I mean, sorry. And this one's cockpit is small when this one's is long and more realistic. So yeah, that's done. So yeah, to transform, you're just gonna want to pull up the landing gear, fold in. After that, you're just gonna want to open these up like that, and then there's a tab here. You just want to untab the wheel, the wings, sorry. Untab, then pull it all the way down like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Untab, pull down. After you do that, you're just going to want to untab this whole bottom piece. Untab and pull all the way out. Like that. Then you're going to, I'll just untab his arms. Pull them out like that. And then pull these fins like that. And then turn this fin all the way around, so it'll be looking like that. Do the same thing on the other side. And he has a tab here to securely hold this whole piece, his legs and everything. So you're just going to push it out and then untab and then rotate it around. And while you rotate it, you're going to start seeing his head, his face. Yeah. Then turn his hands around, so you're going to want him looking like this. Pull out the legs. Fold these fins so the tattoo side will be facing. Pull out the legs. Then fold the nose cone in and around. Then you want to, oh, and he has these black things right here. They're not magnets, but they just tab into there. And it's used for his Mecha Live gimmick. So tab those in there. The same thing on the other side. And he has a hook here. You're just gonna push it in together and then pull it in. And there we're almost done. And I would usually just like to pull these fins down to cover that crotch over there. I'll just do like that. Then pull his hands down, pull them apart, so you could turn them around and kind of like pull them side to side. And the same thing on the other arm. Pull apart, face down. And there you have his arms. Now for his legs, you're just going to want to pull, and then it's going to pull out his knee and the middle part of the leg. And then you're just going to rotate this part, pull this down, and pull his leg down, and then pull it back forward. Do the same thing on the other side. Turn around, pull back, pull out, pull forward. And oh yeah, for his wings, and all you want to do is just untab, pull back, and then you're gonna want it looking like that. Do the same thing on the other side. And these act kind of like his boosters to make him look more movie accurate. Then there's a tab in here. That tab's you're gonna push this like that all the way until it reaches that tab. So you'll know after it reaches that tab, stop pushing it in, because this plastic part might break. So just as soon as you reach that part, just stop pushing it. Then I'll just like to pull these things. They're like that. I would just like to pull them in so you can see his tattoos. And then I'll pull his wings out like that. The directions say just pull them in like that, but it covers his Decepticon logo and Cybertronian logo. And I just like pulling it out like that. Sorry, his legs are just... He never stands up straight. It's probably because this is smooth marble, you know, he won't like... there we go. So I'll pull the wings out like that, so it looks like he has wings, and then you could see his Decepticon and Cybertronian symbol. Decepticon logo. So there we go. That's how he stands. And he has a really cool Mechalife gimmick. Whenever you turn his head around, there's these orange gears in here that spin around. That's when you rotate his head. Oh, and there's one little detail I forgot to mention in this transformation. Pull these things out. Probably would have been easier when he was like when you had this separated. So you pull it out to make him look more movie accurate, screen accurate. So yeah, whenever you rotate his head, these orange gears, they just move around. He's a really cool figure, I would say, in his robot mode and in his jet mode. Just for the hands in his jet mode. Other than that, I really have no complaints on him. You could pose him too. Here, let me get his missiles. His 2 missiles. You could put them in right here. Then you could just, you could kind of just pose him. He has lots of like gimmicks and stuff. You can just pose them like however you would like. He'll stand up sometimes. And he has really cool tattoos on his face. I forgot to mention that. And his face is more movie and screen accurate. Really cool figure. And his missiles do fire when you press this button. Yeah, his missiles fire. Really cool. And so that's it.